she says that the terrorists don't deserve protection under our courts, but therefore a judgment has to be made. They're ruled a terrorist. Who rules them a terrorist? I thought our courts recognized that you had to be tried, and we've done this. And we've brought individuals back from Pakistan and other places. We've given them a trial in this country. Over 300, or at least near 300, we've tried and put them in prison. So this idea that we have to turn on its head and reject the rule of law, we already are at the point where this administration already has accepted the principle that when you assume somebody is a terrorist, they can be targeted for assassination, even American citizens. That affects all of us eventually. You don't want to translate our rule of law into a rule of mob rule.
This is an ABC News special report.
Good morning. I'm George Stephanopoulos at ABC News headquarters down here in Times Square, and we're interrupting your regular program because ABC News has learned that Anwar al-Awlaki, the American-born al-Qaeda operative who's been living in Yemen, Homeland Security officials call him the most significant threat to U.S. Homeland Security, has been killed. He's been a major development overnight in the war against al-Qaeda. Anwar al-Awlaki, the al-Qaeda operative based in Yemen, born in the United States, educated in the United States, has been killed. Our Martha Raddatz reports that he had been tracked for months by U.S. security. They knew exactly where he was, and we're just waiting for the right moment. That moment has come today. We'll have much more on Good Morning America coming up at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And, of course, you can follow this all day long at abcnews.com. I'm George Stephanopoulos in New York.
Do you plan on bringing before the public any proof of these charges?
Again, this is the question. Makes us, it has been embedded within it assumptions about the circumstances of his death that I'm just not going to address.
How on earth does it have? What is it? I really don't understand. He's dead. You were asserting that he had operational control of the cargo plot and the Abdul Muttalib plot. He's now dead. Can you show us, or the American people, or has a judge been shown?
Well, again, Jay, I'm not going to go any further than what I've said about the circumstances of his death and the case against them, which again you're linking, and I think that
you said that he was responsible for these things.
Yes, but again,
is there going to be any evidence presented?
I don't have anything for you on that.
Do you not see at all? Does the administration not see at all how a president asserting that he has the right to kill an American citizen without due process, and that he's not going to even explain why he thinks he has that right, is troublesome to some people?
I wasn't aware of any of those things that you said actually happening, and again, I'm not going to address the circumstances of al-Awlaki's death. I think it is an important fact that this terrorist who is actively plotting, had plotted in the past and is actively plotting to attack Americans and American interests, is dead. But I'm not going to, from any angle, discuss the circumstances of his death.
You know that the Center for Constitutional Rights and the ACLU tried to get permission to represent al-Awlaki. His father had asked them to do that, but they needed to get permission from the Treasury Department, and so that they could challenge his being on this targeted killing list. And the administration, the Obama administration, refused to let them represent him. To not even, he couldn't even have the ACLU representing him. Well,
I would send those questions or take those questions to Treasury or Justice. I don't have anything on that for you.
What do you think constitutional law professor Barack Obama would think of this?
I think he spoke about it today.